first question to Mark Masters. Mark, go ahead.
Jack, first Hockey Canada camp, how would you describe, I guess, the nerves, just what you were feeling at the start through the process, and then through the process to making it?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience to come to start with, and I guess a little nervous right off the bat, not knowing a lot of guys, but I think I settled in pretty quickly and got better as the camp went on, and got a lot more comfortable with all the boys. So I think it was a good transition and got better each day.
Speaking about getting comfortable with the guys, what's the comfort level like on your line right now? What do you make of where you're skating?
It's a lot of fun. Cuzzy and Docker are both really good players, obviously, and are pretty easy to play with. So they both want the puck a lot, and I try to compliment them well and get into some open spots and be a bit of a shooter for them. So it's only been a couple days, but so far it's a lot of fun for me to play with them, and I'll try to do my best to be a good complimentary piece to them.
Awesome. Thank you.
Next question to Scott Wheeler from The Athletic.
Just for Jack, if you don't mind, just walk us through learning that you'd made the team and what that experience was like. We understand that your mom kind of broke the news to you.
Yeah, they were coming to our doors, so I got a knock on my door from Andre and Scott, and he handed me the phone. It was my mom and my sister, and they gave me the good news that I made the team. So it was pretty cool that they got to share that with me.
Just what does a moment like that mean to you, given how far you've come in the last couple of years?
I mean, yeah, I think like everyone, it's an honor. Everyone grows up wanting to play for Team Canada. So the whole camp, you're kind of, doing your best to make it and anticipating whether, when you find out if you've made it or not. So, it was definitely cool to finally have the news broken.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scott. To John Abbott from TSN.
Hello, guys. Officially, congrats as well. Jack, I'll start with you. How much of an advantage do you think it is knowing Andre Tourigny, better than maybe some of the other guys at this point, and just what he expects? And you look at some of the guys like McMichael and Foodie that played under Hunter and then were with them last year, and they seemed to stand out as the tournament went on as well.
Yeah, thanks, John. I think for sure it's a bit of an advantage right off the bat, even in camp, just simply knowing all the systems. I mean, the systems Andre is preaching are the ones we do in Ottawa. So I kind of know them, doing them the last couple of years, and don't have to think too much. So the advantage might be there a bit, and just kind of what he demands from his players. A lot of hard work, a lot of intensity on the ice. I think all those habits, I've gone through and learned before, so I can just kind of perform them when I'm here.
Thanks, John. To David Siss from the Puck Authority.
Hey guys, so my first question is for Jack. What kind of role do you see yourself having on this team?
I think I can be, a big offensive player for this team. I think wherever I play in the lineup, I want to be able to drive the bus on my line and make plays and be a goal scorer. So I think offensively I can bring a lot and also just be reliable defensively like every forward needs to be. So pretty simple, I guess.
Our next question is from Jim Matheson. Go ahead, Jim.
This is for Jack. Does a winger have to be able to play both sides, left and right?
I don't think he has to, but it's a lot easier on everyone if he can. I think if you are a right winger, there's times you might find yourself on the left side. So in that situation you can, but the way Andre plays, he wants you to stay on the same side. So I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's good if you can play both. And obviously for a tournament like this, if you're able to play both sides, it gives you, a better chance to fit into the lineup somewhere. So I think it's definitely an advantage.
Thank you.
No problem.
Back to Mark Masters from TSN.
Jack mentioned off the top that this was your first Hockey Canada camp. When did you start to believe in this? When did the World Juniors become a big goal for you and that you said, okay, this is something I can do?
I'd say last year. I'm not sure when, but I think last year, I wasn't invited to the camp or anything. And then I started to kind of, have a big year and be a big player for the 67s. And maybe watching the World Juniors kind of in my head last year, I knew I wanted to be there the following year.